welcome to a new IT Conversations video. This time it's pretty much a special one because we have an awesome announcement to share with you. As of today, ITQ is a proud member of CNCF. And what that means is what we're covering in this video. So I'm not alone here. I got two of my, special colleagues with me. Mike, Carlos, let's dive into the details. So Mike first, what is CNCF?
Well, the CNCF is the Cloud Native Computing Foundation, and it's part of the Linux Foundation. That's the place where all of the open source projects are hosted, and a large part of the applications that we use for the infra are hosted over there. So it's the place where Kubernetes actually is hosted, or Prometheus, Grafana, Argo CD, that kind of stuff. And a lot of other parts of it are widely used throughout the world, and it's good for us to be actually part of this so we can have good interactions with the community there and share our knowledge with them.
So one thing you just mentioned, which is really interesting, is the open source aspect of it. So Carlos, why is open source important, and what's the link to CNCF?
Yeah, so well, in my opinion, open source is the foundation of knowledge sharing when it comes to software, when it comes to IT. Well, it's a fundamental part, as I said, of the community, because the community is coming together to build products that they need commonly. There's no one party with a certain commercial interest. So in that sense, it helps for creating products that are a bit more generic and everybody is going to be able to use. Well, of course, people, it's coming. A lot of them are doing this on their own time, so they're pouring their hearts, their passions into it, right? Which ultimately ends up on like good quality software as well.
Well, I just heard you say a couple of things which are really interesting. So first of all, quality, which is one of the core values of ITQ, as is knowledge sharing. When looking at sharing knowledge and the fact that what is our fit into this partnership, and what does knowledge sharing mean?
Well,
Mike?
The CNCF membership actually allows us to host the KCD, which is the Kubernetes Community Days. And through that, we can share our knowledge in there. And we can also create the opportunity for other people to share their knowledge and to come together and share thoughts and share ideas with each other.
So is that kind of a meetup or kind of like a user group? How can it compare to something?
Yeah, it's a user group. It's like an oversized meetup, sponsored and supported by the CNCF. Yeah.
And by the members of the CNCF in this case?
Yes.
Really cool. So what are other aspects of knowledge sharing that in which we contribute to the CNCF?
Yeah, so I think as a CNCF member, you can become a Kubernetes training partner. You can submit all kind of non-vendor articles to the blogs of CNCF, of Kubernetes.io, and just in general, I think us being so close to the community, it's going to help us, of course, but we're going to be able to help other people.
So it's kind of a perfect synergy, if you will, between like the stuff that's in our core values, part of our culture, and how we contribute to the success of, in this case, the CNCF.
Yeah.
Right, so you talked about meetups and about all sorts of ways of sharing knowledge. There's a big event coming up, right?
Yes,
yeah.
definitely.
So, Mike, what can you tell about that big event?
Well, the big event is KubeCon, and this year we're actually going with 20 plus people from ITQ all over the European region. So from Netherlands, from Belgium, from Germany, from France, we're all going there. And we're actually doing some interviews there as well. So if you're interested in joining us and sharing your ideas, you're welcome to come visit us, and we can do a nice chat with us like this.
So Carlos, there's besides the videos that we'll do, they're pretty much live. There are some other gatherings happening there as well.
Correct. So there's let's say in terms of the event itself, we will have a few talks that we're going to be giving from people from ITQ, 4 over the whole week. And that is why we have our colleague Stefan Estegracias from the Luxembourgish team. He's going to be participating in one of the keynotes, which I think it's amazing. the one on Friday, I believe. We're going to have our colleague Robert close their house as well, giving a talk on the VMware booth. And then additionally, before KubeCon, there's the Cloud Native Reject conference, which for the people who don't know, it's actually, well, a conference which started a few years ago. They wanted to be able to give voice to other people, which got their talks rejected in KubeCon. There's a lot of submissions. I hear this time there were like 11 times as many submissions as spots. So of course that leaves for a lot of very high quality talks which get rejected. And in there we will have 2 talks as well. One from Stefan, which I already mentioned, and then I will be giving another one as well on the Sunday.
Cool. What's it going to be about?
It's going to be about platform provisioning and through, well, by using Crossplane, let's say, which is one of the well, hot CNCF projects out there at the moment.
So definitely one of the sessions that our viewers should be attending.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I hope everybody's going to join.
Awesome. So guys, thanks so much. Enjoy Paris and France, and besides the technology stuff, there also obviously a little bit of the culture and the food and the drinks. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to know more about everything happening in our CNCF space, if you will, check out the show notes. There's some more information about that. Also, after KubeCon, we'll be back with much more content. So check out our channel, like and subscribe this video, and we'll see you in the next video.